reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who will be headed to the national championship game. Out of the 25, no return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. We're looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Close to the tight end. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Back to throw. It's Alvarez. It's a quick round. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Aggies are in the red zone now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. Can't quite get there. Defense forces him out at the 2.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. Great footwork. A big opening now. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Now here's the toss play. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, SMU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to pass. It's Alvarez. Throws it to the right. And it's a comeback route.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running through the tackle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Mustangs pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the toss play now, running left. And the senior, able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. The throw, catch made. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got a man down the middle.
Of course, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Mustangs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that...
Here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The back's got to run a pitch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just easily thought this game might be slipping away. These guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is good. And BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Broken tackle still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Mustangs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they have it off to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's bringing it back. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Comes up third down. appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass rush closing in. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Alvarez. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in
a deep shot to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He could go. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Alvarez. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And the Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs. Way too much speed in that play. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Toss play to the outside. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Alvarez. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Gets made on the out route. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that short completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now.
That's good for Texas Aggies.
Back to pass. It's Alvarez. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short in the 27. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half. Throwing the football. I don't disagree with it. But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover. And they capitalize here with the pick.
To throw, it's Alvarez. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wide open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looking to throw. It's Alvarez. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an outfield catch made. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The receiver grabs it. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Alvarez. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. They're able to convert now on the 1st and goal at the 6.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, they eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back to throw. It's Alvarez. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Good cut over the middle. It's Montgomery. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
That's a great